a grand and prestigious event took place in Poland, the MSPO 2024 Defense Industry Exhibition. Such events showcase the main trends, tendencies and prospects and developments of the arms world.
This exhibition is one of the most significant international platforms.
At the prestigious exhibition in the Polish city of Kielce, leading arms-producing countries, including Ukraine, showcase their unique developments that will soon influence and determine the outcome of battles. The MSPO 2024 Defense Exhibition is an event that offers industry insiders the opportunity to see equipment from 769 companies from 34 countries around the world. The headliner of the arms exhibition is, of course, Poland. However, there are also stands from the USA, the UK, Australia, Canada, Germany, Turkey, and, of course, Ukraine.
This international defense industry exhibition in Kielce is currently considered the third most important defense exhibition in Europe, respectively after Paris and London.
It is worth mentioning the strong presence of South Korean companies at the exhibition, for which a special separate pavilion was allocated, highlighting the strengthening of military defense and design cooperation between Seoul and Warsaw. It is worth recalling that in August 2022, Poland and South Korea signed a huge contract. Some 400 South Korean tanks and self-propelled howitzers will cost Poland nearly $6 billion. But let's return to the exhibition. The main trend in current combat operations is drones and absolutely everything related to them, from electronic warfare systems to the modernization of heavy equipment, which will face enemy FPVs on the battlefield. Thus, at the exhibition in Poland, the public was shown an unexpected modernization of the famous German tank. The Rheinmetall Group presented its new Frankenstein, a Leopard with the head of a panther. This Leopard 2A4 tank modification, with the turret of the KF-51 Panther tank installed on it, is a separate development and, according to the designers, aims to enhance the combat capabilities of the tank, particularly the protection of the armored vehicle.
The latest developments in armored vehicles, particularly by the German Rheinmetall Group, are precisely related to countering the potential drone strikes on, well, armored vehicles. The development will have better top projection protection. This is the main, well, let's say, nature of drone strikes on heavy armored vehicles.
In turn, Polish arms companies very closely and meticulously monitoring and carefully observing the frequency, intensity, and regularity of the use of long-range drones like the Iranian Shaheds by Russia, as well as Ukrainian drones, which are very frequently, consistently, and persistently visiting Russian military airfields, and refineries deep within the Russian territory have introduced their own kamikaze drone, the Striker. The developers claim it embodies the latest UAV technology with its fire and forget capability, guided by its own terminal guidance algorithms. The UAV is launched using a pneumatic catapult. The declared technical specifications of the Polish kamikaze are as follows: a wingspan of 5.2 meters, a maximum weight of 140 kilograms, a maximum flight range of 1,000 kilometers, and a maximum speed of 180. A jet engine can be installed on the drone. In that case, the speed will increase to 320 kilometers, but the maximum flight range will be halved. Potentially, the drones can be used to strike Kaliningrad and Belarus.
Accordingly, the Polish army has revised its order lineup, considering the nature of the Russian-Ukrainian war and the realities that, let's say, are compelling the Polish defense industry due to the situation directly on the border with Poland. In other words, it is about the possibility of direct armed confrontation with the Russian Federation. This is the implementation of the so-called Suwalki corridor.
In addition to kamikaze drones, Polish engineers are also actively working on maritime drones. For instance, the local company Polish Military Group has introduced the high-speed maritime drone Recon C, which uses hydrofoil technology. This allows the drone to rise about 50 to 80 centimeters above the water surface, thereby reducing water resistance which significantly increases the boat's speed. And yet, the key guest of this year's exhibition, at least for us, is Ukraine, which has presented several of its defense technologies.
Despite the fact that we are at war, we need to significantly scale up production lines and actively take a keen interest in new developments from our friendly partner countries. Perhaps they have components that can help us undercourse and explore. This communication only contributes to deepening our potential future design connections.
The company Ukrainian Armor presented its latest development, the unmanned ground vehicle Protector. The main task of the Protector is to enhance the safety and combat capability of soldiers on the battlefield. In other words, the safe execution of dangerous missions. The Ukrainian ground drone will be able to perform a variety of tasks: reconnaissance, launching drones from dangerous locations, evacuating wounded soldiers, and transporting ammunition. In addition, the Protector can be equipped with lethal weapons, turning it into a combat robot aimed at enemy equipment and personnel. The technical specifications of the drone are as follows: weight up to 4,000 kilograms, engine power of 190 horsepower, maximum speed of 60 kilometers per hour, STANAG 4569 level 1 protection with communication range up to 15 kilometers. According to the developers, the main advantage of this drone is its low cost and the ability for rapid production.
While working on this completely new development for our company, we analyze the experience of military personnel who are on the front line, and work with ground-based unmanned platforms. This robot is designed to enhance the safety and operational efficiency of soldiers on the battlefield.
Friends, our fighters need the PVS-14 night vision device, an important tool for eliminating the enemy. The fundraising goal is 90,000 hryvnias. Support our heroes by scanning the QR code and making your contribution. Your help brings victory closer. Let's continue. Another notable exhibit at the exhibition was the latest Ukrainian armored vehicle Varta 2. This is a completely new vehicle, created to meet the needs of the Russian-Ukrainian war. An important upgrade to the equipment is the Sich combat module, which features a 13mm automatic cannon. Thanks to it, the armored vehicle can provide fire support to infantry and destroy enemy equipment.
The new vehicle weighs 14 tons and can reach speeds of around 110 kilometers per hour. Independent suspension. And notably, the ballistic protection of the armored vehicle undoubtedly fully meets NATO standards. This armored vehicle can carry 10 crew members.
In addition to ground drones and armored vehicles, Ukrainian developers have presented several upgraded versions of reconnaissance and Mosin strike drones. And it's important to understand that participating in such exhibitions is not just about showcasing one's own developments. For Ukraine and the Ukrainian defense industry, these are potential cooperations with leading arms companies, as well as new opportunities for attracting investments.
Ukraine's participation in this exhibition is not only a demonstration of the latest weaponry to our Western partners, but also, accordingly, the further development of cooperative ties and attracting investments in the development of the latest types of weapons.
That's all for now. Don't forget to write in the comments about which types of weapons you would like to learn more about. Like this video, and of course, subscribe to our new Arsenal channel. The link is in the description below the video.